Hey guys, welcome to Point in This Podcast, episode 3. My name is Rahul. I'm with Adam and Operator Gamer. Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Just like normal. I did it for the last 2 episodes. I'll give you context. It's Friday afternoon, as usual. But this time we're expecting snow tomorrow, so that's good. But yeah, any intro thoughts you guys have before we start?
Nope.
First of all, last episode we had tons of technical difficulties. This time, I hope not.
The biggest one being Tomatoes Mike.
I can agree. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Pointless Productions, youtube.com/Pointless Productions YT. Check out Operator Gamer's channel. All links are in the description. Check out the podcast and follow. Oh, well, you're listening to the podcast. What? I forgot. I don't even know what I'm saying. Follow on Spotify, follow to the podcast, subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, follow on Apple Podcast, go check out the website, check out Operator Gamer, check out Pointless Trick Shots, check out Pointless Reacts, check out everything. And you guys want to get into it?
Yeah.
Alright, so this has been the topic to start with every time. NFL playoffs. We're in the championship game. Yeah, first can we get some reactions? That was the best week, I think, of the whole entire
absolutely.
Year.
Best week of the whole season.
Yep.
Okay, so first game was Bengals Titans. I didn't actually get to watch this one or the 49ers game.
I was really sad about this game.
Okay, so
the Titans were going down the field
and
with 30 seconds left.
And Mr. Ryan Tannehill
throws a pick. What tie ball game, and he throws a pick.
And then Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they all go drive down the field.
And they kick the field goal.
And kick the game-winning field goal. And now those set of words, game-winning field goal, is going to come up a lot because it happened a lot. 3 times. We had four big field goals, 3 game winners and 1 game tire. All in the final 3 seconds of each game. So Bengals Titans, it was a game. Like Derrick Henry came back, they ran Wildcat. All that happened. But it was boring in a sense, but it was fun in a sense. Do you guys get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any other reactions to that game before we move on?
No.
Operator Gamer?
No, not really.
Okay, next, San Francisco 49ers, Green Bay Packers. So San Francisco, won on, failed special teams of Green Bay. I think it's the worst in the league.
We're the worst in the league. They're number 32.
But yeah, blocked punt to score a touchdown, blocked field goal to stop them from kicking what would be the game tire. Yeah, and then it was 10-10. The 49ers drove down the field, and Robbie Gould kicked Aaron Rodgers out of the playoffs.
And now possibly out of the NFL.
And out of Green Bay. We'll get to that topic a little bit later. Hint, hint. The third game, Rams, Buccaneers. And this game made me think the NFL's rigged. Oh my gosh. I thought it was rigged.
That was terrible.
It was 27-3 and Brady almost came back.
Yep.
He almost did it again.
Well, to be honest, I think everyone in the country, unless you're a Tampa Bay or Tom Brady fan, was thinking that. But fourth quarter, hear me out. Fourth quarter, Tom Brady driving them. This could have been to give them the lead. But he came under a lot of pressure. He was dropping back. And Von Miller, after he throws the ball away, Von Miller hits him with a beautiful cheap shot. And usually I play a lot of sports. I've been playing a lot of sports. Cheap shots are not good. But when you're watching Tom Brady about to win his 8th Super Bowl, he deserves a cheap shot at this point. And it was so
I don't
funny.
think I've heard the
He was
word
bleeding on the
beautiful.
lip. So he was bleeding on the lip. And then he was going to the ref. He's like, "Hey, come on! What is this? What is this? I'm bleeding!" And he like wiped it off his thing, and he like showed it at the ref, and the ref threw a foul for unsportsmanlike conduct. So I think he absolutely deserved that, and he has been needing a personal foul penalty and a cheap shot just like that.
A couple things. A, I don't think I've ever heard the word cheap shot and beautiful in the same sentence. Second, it was a little bit of blood. Like, there was this dude in the Chiefs game that was his whole entire arm was cut and bleeding, and nobody said anything.
Like, I've seen people, of playing football, like, literally, like, not watching TV or whatever, with my own eyes, like, people literally, like, their whole half their forearm has been cut open, and they continue to play. They put their heart and soul out into the field. But when Tom Brady literally has, like, the size of your fingernail cut on his lip, and he's complaining to the refs, saying that they should throw a foul. Like, this is ridiculous. He has been put in his place.
Bleeds almost every day. Like, what?
Yeah.
And also, that was Tom Brady's first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty of his career.
What? This is ridiculous.
No, that's true. And the ref was, and the reaction was kind of funny. But yeah, and then at the end, Tom Brady went and tied it. I got really mad, and then Matthew Stafford threw a bomb to Cooper Kupp. And they spiked it in time, and Matt Gay, coming off of getting his revenge game, I guess, against the Buccaneers, and kicked the game-winning field goal. So, at this moment in time, there's 3 game-winning field goals. And then you have an extremely good game coming up, so... yeah, I mean, this was a great week, and we haven't even gotten to the best game. And we've already talked about 3 game-winning field goals, and we haven't got to the best game. Any reactions to the Rams game, guys?
Anyone who will give Tom Brady another Super Bowl, I will not talk about you. I will not think about you. And certainly I will not look about you. But if your name is Matthew Stafford and you throw bombs coming out of Detroit against Tom Brady, automatic Hall of Fame. That's all I have to say.
Okay. The world's shortest rant. Also, in the divisional round, Tom Brady was older than every other coach there.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
I think besides like Andy Reid and Bruce Arians. Like
in
Matt
the
LaFleur.
NFC. In the NFC.
In the NFC, Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay. They're all pretty young. And then last game, the best game. I have so many reactions. Oh my god. Chiefs Bills. 25 points were scored in the final 2 minutes of the game. It was the Bills scoring. They got 2-point conversion. They were up by 3. Then Tyreek Hill just outran the whole entire Bills defense. Then they were up by 4. Then Gabriel Davis caught his 3rd touchdown. They went up by 3. And then Patrick Mahomes, they scored again. I think I messed up. Okay, hang on. I need to look it up. Does anybody remember it?
What?
Like the order of the last 2 minutes. I think it was like Bills score, Chiefs score.
It was Bills score, Chiefs with that Tyreek Hill touchdown, Bills score again, and then 13-second drive, coin flip, Kansas City wins.
13 seconds is all that's on the clock, and the Bills are winning by 3 points. Josh Allen even says to Gabriel Davis, 4 touchdowns to send us to the AFC Championship game.
Yep.
And you're telling me on top 5 defense in the league is letting a team, I don't care if it's the Chiefs or the Lions or the Jaguars, he's letting a team with 13 seconds of the clock run 2 plays from their own 25 to get into field goal range. Are you kidding me?
And both those plays were orchestrated by the tight end. They said, what's his name? What's the Chiefs coach? I always forget.
Andy Reid.
They said, and Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill all in the press conference said that Travis had the idea to run the first play, and then since it worked, he decided that he wanted to run the second play. But what happened was Andy Reid didn't want to call the second play, so it wasn't supposed to go to Travis Kelce. But Travis Kelce told Mahomes in the huddle, he's like, I'm just going to run to open space and throw it to me. And then you could hear on the highlight film, you could hear Mahomes after the snap, do it, Kelce. And literally, if the camera can hear something, I don't know how the defense doesn't hear it. Like, I don't know why they didn't just man up like a linebacker and the safety to come up to guard Kelce. Like, if they're telling him, do it, Kelce.
Yeah, so,
perfect play call, though.
So for the first one, it was, if you didn't watch the game, it was like a little hitch route. It was like 2 yards, and then the other blocker's route blocking, because the Bills' defense was playing back. It was a little hitch to Tyreek Hill. Blockers, they got like 19, timeout. Then they threw an in route. It was like a seam. Yeah. So what happened was Kelce ran out, and then he cut in. Mahomes threw a zing. You know, he's Mahomes. To Travis Kelce, that got him into field goal range. Oh, by the way, I'm the only one in my household that was rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs at this point, because I really like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I just like his style.
But Josh Allen's cool, but he runs too much. Patrick Mahomes is just the perfect quarterback. Like Lamar, Kyler. Like, these guys run a lot, but Mahomes is able to be the best without running, without having that dual threat. Like, he can run. He's just not like going to run design plays. He's going to scramble out.
Yeah.
Anyway, they would kick the game-tying field goal. So that's 4 field goals in the last 3 seconds of each game in the fourth quarter. Send them to overtime. The Bills lost a coin toss, and Mahomes drove downfield, scored a touchdown. But yeah, overtime rules have got to change. Mahomes lost to it, and now Allen lost to it.
So, let's go on to predictions now. I think we should start off with Rams versus San Francisco.
So this is what, the 4 seed versus the 6 seed.
I think everyone expects the Rams to win this game.
I mean, they're a super team. Come on.
Yeah.
Coming off that hot win, like, just think about this. I just want you to think about this. Matthew Stafford, right? First round draft pick. First start of his career. Game-winning drive. Broke his shoulder on the drive and still threw a game-winning pass.
Wasn't it like the one where they fake spiked it and then they threw it up?
No, that was different. Well, no, there was 2. They had two fake spike plays. The broken shoulder one, he faked it. He threw it to Calvin Johnson, touchdown back corner of the end zone. The second one, he was okay, but then he ran it himself. And he ran it himself. So I don't remember which one was first, but just think about those. He was a rookie for both of those, which is just insane. But then think about this. He's coming out of Detroit, 0 playoff wins. Sean McVay just ditched, what was his name?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, yeah. Everyone thought he was going to be the next franchise quarterback. He was going to be the next, Tom Brady. Everyone was saying. Everyone thought that he was, 5-star QB coming out of high school, D1 prospect. Like, he was supposed to be, the man, right? Comes out, overthrows, literally every single ball. He overthrows everything. In the Super Bowl against Tom Brady, he overthrew what could have been a game-winning touchdown to Brandon Cooks.
Let's not put the bad memories in everyone's head.
Yeah, but see, that's why this man went to the Lions. A matching QB for a matching team. And it has been man amongst trash with Matthew Stafford. Now, coming to the Rams, literally, new jerseys, new multi-billion-dollar stadium. He's got OBJ, Von Miller, Aaron Donald, Tyler Higbee, Cooper Kupp. He's
Triple Crown winner.
Yeah, literally has the best surrounding team to bring him to success. If you wanted to put the greatest quarterback on the worst team onto the best all around team, I'd say put them on the Rams right now. The Rams are the best all-around team in the league right now. I do believe that.
Do remember this. The Rams don't get a Super Bowl in the next 2-3 years, they're done because no draft picks and they're older guys. Like Von Miller's going to retire eventually. Yeah. Odell's going to retire eventually.
Yeah. Aaron Donald's getting pretty old now, too.
Also, can we all agree the San Francisco 49ers are the biggest surprise of this year?
Yeah.
And
I definitely thought that they got lucky that year when they played Kansas City, but, I mean, I think they might be pretty good.
Remember, the Rams are yet to beat the 49ers this year.
Yes, that is true.
They lost Week 18, and they lost some other time. I don't remember. I have to go pull up the schedule. But, yeah, I think, actual prediction, I got this. So, in history, last time we saw a 2-0 team, and then, it was the Saints and Buccaneers last year. The Saints were 2-0 against the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers won. I think the same thing is going to happen. I got the Rams winning by 3.
I'm thinking I'm probably going to go Rams. Or no. Let's go San Francisco first. I'm thinking San Francisco 35, Rams 41, overtime.
Dang, that's high scoring.
Yeah, it is definitely
for two good
going
defenses?
to be a shootout.
For 2 good defenses?
Yeah.
Adam?
No one's given the 49ers a shot this year in this game, but I think they're going to pull it out. I think Rams win this one.
Aren't you the same guy who said Philly, Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. Alright, Chiefs, Bengals. A great young quarterback in Joe Burrow versus the best young quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. 2 great offenses with great weapons. 2 decent defenses. The Bengals are 1-0 against the Chiefs this year. Coming off that crazy win. I got you really can't bet against the Chiefs in the playoffs unless
you just
playing.
Can't.
Almost, it's like betting against Tom Brady in the playoffs.
I know
you basically
did do that and came out on top there, so
But most cases, you can't bet against Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You can't bet against Joe Montana. You can't bet against these guys, and Patrick Mahomes is one of these guys. You can't bet against them, or else they will fry you in a frying pan with hot oil and chicken nuggets on the side.
Jeez.
But I got Kansas City winning by 10. I want them to win. I want them to win the Super Bowl. I'm a huge Patrick Mahomes fan. He's my favorite player that's not on the Panthers, which is my favorite team. Let's go Chiefs. 10-point win. Let's do 20-10.
I think the Bengals are going to pull this one off, and I think that they're going to win 30-28.
Close game. It has to be a close game. Somewhat. It has to be within...
Yeah, it's going to be somewhat of a close game. It has to.
We're not going to get Bills-Patriots level. We're not going to get wild card level. We're going to get divisional round level. Yeah. I hope. Upper Gamer, what's your pick?
I really want to say Mahomes. He has the revenge. Kansas City wants revenge, after last year. It was such a robbery game. But then you look on the other side. You got one of the top 5 defenses in the league. You got Joe Mixon in the backfield. You got Tyler Higbee on one side.
No.
Or
wrong
wait, no.
team. Wrong team.
Oh yeah. I mean, what's the wide receiver's name?
Jamar Chase.
No. The other one.
Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
T. Higgins.
Yeah. You got Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins out left.
This man said Tyler Higbee.
We'll restart. All right. You got Joe Mixon in the backfield. You got Tyler Higbee and T. Higgins. Oh, my God.
He said it again.
I may not cut this. This would be hilarious.
All right. You got a top 5 O-line. You got Joe Mixon in the backfield. You got T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd out left. And then over on that right side, boys, you got Rookie of the Year. I'm calling it. The man, the myth, the legend. I'm calling it the next Randy Moss out here.
Second best at the gritty besides Justin Jefferson.
It's close. It's definitely close, yeah. Coming out of LSU, putting up basically like automatic touchdown every game, minimum like 100 yards.
Joe Burrow. Was that close?
Number 1, Jamar Chase.
Burrow.
Chase is on the case, boys. Then you got Mr. Joe Shiesty out there, under center, ready to drop some dimes and some smiles for the camera.
Hey, I don't know if I've ever heard the Bengals intro like that, but sure. So yeah, who do you got winning?
You know, it's gonna be very close. And if this was regular season, I would say a tie because these two teams are super closely matched. It's just ridiculous. And I'm thinking, you know, the Mahomes fan in me, I have to go maybe, I'm thinking 24-18 Kansas City.
All right, yeah, that's it for the predictions. Make sure you guys let us know how stupid we are after the games are over.
Yeah, I don't think any of mine are going to be close because these games could literally go in any direction.
These games are going to be so close. That's how these playoffs can go. All right. So we mentioned Aaron Rodgers leaving. So let's talk about his future with Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers has said, "I don't want to be part of a rebuild if I'm going to keep playing." Basically saying if they're gonna try to get a Super Bowl in the next 2-3 years, he doesn't want to be part of it. He wants to get a Super Bowl now. That's basically what he's saying. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's getting old. I don't think he's gonna be able to, you know, do it.
To be fair, Tom Brady is extremely old.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said I didn't think we'd be talking about this after the game. Rodgers said, I'm gonna have some time and I'm gonna take away some time and have conversations with the folks around here and take some time away and make the decision. Obviously before free agency or anything gets going on that front. It's fresh right now, a little shocking for sure. I was hoping to have a nice weekend for the NFC Championship, to enjoy the lead up and then start contemplating some things. So I haven't really let the moment sink in yet. So yeah, those were his quotes after the game. And yeah, Rodgers, hey, at least he didn't lose in the NFC Championship, am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gotta be, and if Devontae Adams, who's at the end of his contract, is going, he's done. He's absolutely done.
Yeah.
And Jordan Love is not good. Not good at all. Absolutely not good. So this could be the end of the road for one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. We could see Jordan Love's new reign come and go. We could see them try to take a quarterback in the draft. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to quickly mention that. All right, next, Antonio Brown. I swear this guy's on our podcast every single week.
Just about.
Anyway, Bleacher Report tweeted him, he edited himself leaving the field with so you know how he put his hands up trying to get the crowd going. He photoshopped a sign in between his hands, and the sign reads, "Bucks eliminated."
It was so funny when I saw it. It was just so funny.
I swear, this man's trying to get attention at this point.
to be honest, I don't think he's gonna get signed by anyone. No one wants to give him a contract.
He wants to play for the Ravens.
Yeah, he wants to go to the Ravens, but I just don't think it's gonna happen.
To be fair, though, the Ravens did take a shot with Dez.
Yeah.
Yeah, another really quick thing
what I think I saw a meme where it says Antonio Brown has just signed with the Ravens, but the Ravens haven't given him a contract yet. So it was
you know what? Funny. I think they said the same thing about the Bills. He was like, I'm gonna sign, and then they never gave him a contract. Yeah. But yeah, it was just another short thing I've added in here because it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Another thing about football: Sean Payton, former New Orleans coach, stepping away after 16 years. He said he's not retiring. He said he's just stepping away, and then after that, he's gonna come back.
I do not think that's gonna happen.
He has 3 years left on his contract. So, meaning
I just think at this point, if I were him, I'd just retire. Drew Brees was literally putting the team on his back.
I mean, Michael Thomas was a one-year wonder. Yeah. Alvin Kamara's good, but it was Kamara and Brees.
At this point, Kamara, just like Matthew Stafford was, Kamara's a man amongst trash.
So, also speaking of head coaches, I don't even know this guy's first name. Nathaniel Hackett is the new Broncos coach.
Oh my.
Jeremy Jones keeps Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn. I don't know how I feel about that. Steelers GM stepping down. And the one we all knew was happening. Ben Roethlisberger is done.
Yep.
So yeah, just some tidbits. Not Eli, oh my god. The Panthers hire offensive coordinator Ben McAdoo.
No idea who that is.
Who was the Giants' former coach.
Giants have gone through 10 coaches in the last 2 years, so it's,
Apparently Sean Payton, the Bountygate thing inspired a Netflix comedy, I don't know. There's just these weird things on the side tab of ESPN that I'm just reading through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. That's it for football. So if you guys have any final thoughts for football?
Nope.
Nope, not really.
Okay. Next, some I don't know, pop culture, other stuff. Netflix. On the same topic, Squid Game Season 2 is officially out. I think you two have to handle it, because I didn't see Squid Game Season 1.
So, yeah. I don't really
Spoil
know.
it all you want. I don't care if you spoil it.
Yeah,
I'm spoilers
ahead. Skip.
Skip, I'll have chapters if you're on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
Skip to the next chapter. Because we are going to give some spoilers.
So to be honest, I really don't know.
The Korean show has the potential to grow live experiences, games, merchandise, and more. He's calling it the Squid Game universe, which will offer products like tracksuits and mobile gaming.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I don't know what's going to be about. Mobile awards, and the release date's yet to be announced. The news confirming a second season comes as Netflix shares drop 24%, so that could be why.
Possibly.
It doesn't say anything in this article about it, so I don't know if they tease the universe, so that's about it. Yeah, but what are they gonna do? They're gonna do a new set of games?
Maybe.
Because half the characters are dead, right?
Yeah, they're all dead. Well,
except
not
for
half.
one.
99% of them are dead.
All of them are except for one are dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so also I saw this on on YouTube or something. This also could been because of Mr. Beast Squid Game, because of He
200
hit
million
more.
views in the first day.
It was actually no, it was like 60 in the first day, 69 million. What I wonder what I'm gonna check what now. What is it at? Squid Game, Mr. Beast.
Who's gonna get there first?
210,160,634. So like apparently that really lost Netflix because now you get like Mr. Beast, well-known influencer.
I've seen a couple other people try to make like their own like style
no way.
Squid Games.
No way. No way anyone else is doing it.
Like they use the idea, but the production quality will never get to that point.
There was a behind-the-scenes video for the Mr. Beast Squid Game, and he said it cost like $5 million to make.
He said that was the most money that he's ever spent on a video, and probably will be for the rest of 20.
Actually, no.
For the next half year.
Because I watched so tech YouTuber MKBHD interviewed Mr. Beast, and they had to bleep it out, but he had an idea that he wants to do in the future that was going to cost way more than Squid Game. And ever since watching that video, I'm extremely interested. You guys can check it out. Just go to MKBHD's YouTube channel, 20 Questions of Mr. Beast.
Alright.
But first, if you're on YouTube, just go subscribe to Bonus Productions. Why not?
Yeah. And
no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
And Operator Gamer. We can't forget that. Okay, next on the list, Star Wars. Another big franchise.
Oh boy.
Except, I don't think Squid Game isn't a franchise. Squid Game isn't a franchise yet. Star Wars Episode 10.
So this is very interesting. So literally, I think absolutely everyone.
Okay, hang on. First, please don't spoil anything. I'm only on episode. I finished episode 2, and I'm really interested into it. So, like, try not to spoil.
Okay, this is gonna be really hard. So the set release date for Star Wars Episode 10 is December 2022 through December 2026.
4 years.
So this is literally saying, oh yeah, GTA 6 is coming out in about like the next 20 years. This is basically what they said. So, but the source is from Screen Rant. So I'm 99% positive it's legit. This is exciting news, even though I think a majority of people did not think that another episode was gonna come out. Not involving like these characters, you know, because you have episode 1 through 3, prequel trilogy, original trilogy 5 through 6, 4 through 6, and then you have the sequel trilogy, which is 7, 8, 9.
But so, now this is supposed to be 3 movies. It's like 2022, 2024, 2026. And it's going to be coming from...
Okay. Maybe. That could be possible.
It should be like the final trilogy, something like that.
Maybe, because everyone thought this was going to be the final trilogy. Because I'm not going to spoil it for you. But...
Thank you.
It was absolutely... I don't think they could have done a better job with ending it. Some people, like, everyone who just, like, loves... Because the fan base is split up into like... I want to say, like, four groups, right? There's prequel fans, original trilogy fans, sequel fans, and just Star Wars fans.
I want to see where you guys
Majority of the people only like one trilogy and will like only talk about that trilogy. They call the other ones terrible. It's just such toxicity, which is really sad to see. But then you got Star Wars fans, which literally just like Star Wars. They like anything Star Wars. They like all the movies. They do not hate anything about it.
Isn't there like a video game coming out too, like a Lego game?
Yes, there is going to be the Lego Star Wars video game coming out in 2022, which I have been waiting like years for. So I'm very excited for that. Probably going to get it on my PS5. It's been on my Steam wish list for like forever. So.
And there's also obviously Battlefront and
yeah. Well, no, that's not true. Battlefront 1 and 2. Well, technically there's 5 because they had 1 through 3 like original from like the early 2000s. Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2 was pretty good. Battlefront 1, that's what really got me into gaming. That's when I got my Xbox One. That's why I wanted to get an Xbox, was to play that game, and it was so fun. Probably some of the best gaming experiences and moments I've ever had. Battlefront 2, also really good. Fun fact, the first week, or the first 2 weeks that Battlefront 2 ever came out, I was top 100 in the world for fighter PvP.
I think you said that in the last episode.
Oh, did I? I don't remember. But it was I said that's a story for another time. So what had happened?
This is that time.
Yeah, this is that time.
Yeah.
So what had happened is I would grind on Battlefield 1 because they changed the system for Battlefield 2. For Battlefield 1, what you would do is you'd run around the map, and there'd be little, like, beacons, whether to turn you into, like, Luke Skywalker or whatever, or to, like, get, like, a AT-AT or whatever, anything like that. But then in Battlefield 2, they changed the system. They had a point system where, depending how many points you had, you could spawn in a vehicle or a special character, like with a jetpack or whatever, and a lot of different features. But then what you would do is you could spawn in, once you get, like, I think, like, 500 points or whatever, you could spawn in, like, the basic fighter. They had, like, the basic fighter, they had the bomber, and then they had, like, an interceptor. So, basic fighter, all around good, had, like, 1 bomb, 2 missiles, and, like, the automatic guns. And then the interceptor had, like, shield, speed boost, and, like, light weapons. So it was more about, like, speed and agility. And then the bomber, it was really slow, had shields, jammer, thingamajig, bombs, and, like, rifle. So, or not rifle, but like laser cannons, you know. So I would
let us know if you played Battlefront. I played Battlefront 2 for like a little bit, and then I went back to Madden because I'm obsessed with Madden. Yeah. I shouldn't be. The game's awful. Don't get Madden unless you're getting it for like $19.
Yeah. So, what had happened in Battlefield 1, when you would get that small, like, opportunity to actually fly a plane, you would make the most out of it. I would grind. I'd always be top of the lobby just for, like, fighter pilot combat. And then when I got to Battlefield 2, when I pre-ordered that thing, when I played the beta, oh my, the fact that it would be so much easier to get planes means that there's going to be more people in the air, more AI in the air, and you could just be a pilot more. So the first 2 weeks, I didn't even know, but every game, I would literally spawn 1 time on the ground and 1 time in the air. And for the whole game, I would be so good, top of the leaderboard, automatic. My team would win just because of me strafing people on the ground or taking out all the AI in the sky. So it was super overpowered. And then what had happened was I didn't really think that I was that good for some reason. But what happened, I got an email from EA DICE, and then they're like, congratulations, you are like number 73 in the world.
Tell me you still have that email.
Oh no, this was like 5 years ago or something like that.
I would keep that. I would like screenshot 5 times, save it in every folder.
Happened, but they sent me a link to the list on the EA website, and then it said your number. Congratulations, you are number like 76 for the top air-to-air combat and air-to-ground combat in the world, which was crazy. And all the names on there were all in like Japanese because you could tell these kids were like sweats and stuff, you know. So, but it was pretty cool. I remember I told my friends, they didn't believe me. I showed them the email. That was a cool time. So, but none of my friends had Battlefield, so it's not like they really cared too much anyway. So, yeah. But that's probably one of my biggest gaming achievements ever.
Okay, so that's it for Star Wars, and I'm realizing on the document we spelled it wrong. I don't even know how that's possible. We don't talk about that.
Starts Wars, yes.
Alright, so I want to start a new tradition before we do our old tradition of the big news article of the week. So the subreddit shower thought of the week. So we chose a shower thought from subreddit shower thoughts, and we decided to say it. So so the one of this week is from user Life in Kernel Space 4 years ago. Somebody at Google was just like, yeah, just have somebody drive down every road on effing Earth.
Wow.
I also found a really good one. It's the person standing in front of you is technically also the person standing the farthest behind you.
Oh, get out of here.
That is crazy.
That is.
Screw the Google one. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, now anyone who stands in front of me. Oh my god.
Yeah, technically they're the person standing as far behind you.
That means if you're hugging someone, they're as far as possible.
That is true.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's annoying. Alright, comment down below some good shower thoughts and we might feature them in the next podcast. Before I contemplate more life, let's get to the final topic. The big news article of the week. So, I just found this. It was kind of a slow week, so I just found this.
Yeah.
Some Instagram and WhatsApp stalkers' lies ruined someone's life for years. Sure. So, Matthew Hardy harassed people online by creating fake social media accounts to spread lies about them. So on this picture, there was just like a bunch of messages, right? So it was like, can we be reasonable again? Because I don't mean you no harm. Okay, yeah. What do you think? Start afresh stuff, like all that, right? Just like some text, right? And this other one in the middle. Look back in your messages. Can you do me a big favor and stop this? What will stop? All this mess, but I want your help. What mess? You mean with all the profiles? Right. You know this all started with blank. How can I help you? Yes, originally. And now? Don't lie to me. I will answer everything. Everything you want to know. So, like, it's just a stalker that was like, I'm coming for you, this and that, right?
Yeah.
So, apparently this lady named Jill said that she ended up sleeping with her phone in her hand and a baseball bat next to her bed.
What?
Okay, that sounds something like you would do in a cartoon. That's exactly something you would do in this cartoon. So one thing he said on his stalks was, I'm giving you a chance before I speak to his wife, from WhatsApp. So he went into court. Of course this is Facebook out of all, Meta now, but of course it's Facebook. But yeah, he was arrested. He did this for 10 years. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that someone can just do this.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like that's like a sacrifice, we have to make to like have all this great technology. Like it's sad that stuff like that happens.
I remember I saw this somewhere. Microsoft made a robot named Taybot, something like that, right, on Twitter.
Oh, and yeah, I saw that too.
Within a day, people and it learns from people's conversations. So people were telling it racial slurs and stuff, and within a day it was
mass repeating it.
It was declaring war and stuff, and Microsoft just shut it down because people were feeding it bad stuff.
Yeah.
Also, it says that it was like they're targeting families, so there's I'm gonna go attack your family, and then they're like, who's gonna do this? And then you're basically screwed. So you guys have any reactions to that or anything else? Because that's about it.
Really much more to say.
That's just crazy. That's all to say.
Yeah.
Just one more last little thing. Apparently, Winter Olympics in China is gonna use fakes now.
Oh
Yeah, of course.
But not just that, it's gonna be like really bad for the environment.
Yeah, I saw that it was gonna be really bad.
So who knows? I'm more interested in the Super Bowl than the Winter Olympics, to be very honest. I know one person from Team USA. That's Chloe Kim, the snowboarder, I think.
Yeah, I think snowboarder.
Yeah, I know a couple. Shaun White, things like that.
Yeah, I've heard of him too.
I like the Summer Olympics more because I'm into track and field.
Yeah,
and basketball, like basketball, like you got like LeBron and those guys just go and play basketball, but
it's like not even close.
Also, this is to compete with the Super Bowl. Like it's on the same, like it's on both on NBC, and they're both in February. Like obviously, at least in the US, you're gonna pick the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Any final thoughts? Make sure you guys go subscribe to all the channels: Pointless Productions, Pointless Reacts, Pointless Trick Shots, Operator Gamer. Subscribe to the Pointless Podcast YouTube channel. Follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're trying to get it somewhere else. It's on Anchor, by the way. We're trying to get it other places, but we got the big ones down. So, any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Nope.
Nope, not really.
All right, then. Pointless Podcast Episode 3 is in.